He said he's going to get a pack of cigarettes. Did you all hear that? Joshua's coming here with a pack of cigarettes.
Need some nicotine.
Yeah, get the brain stirring.
Exactly. It's like...
I want some of them nicotine
caffeine.
toothpicks.
Those would be great.
I want to just get all the different nicotines. They make like nicotine cough drops and...
I buy every bit of them.
Oh, that'd be the greatest way.
Cannabis as well.
Yeah, I need a nicotine cannabis cigarette.
Yeah, get on this, Marlboro. Come on. Chop, chop.
They probably already got it in 11 states right now.
Right.
Now, what are you guys talking about? We've been doing this for years.
Oh, man, that'd be so nice.
Out here in Mayberry.
Yeah, not the devil's weed.
Not the devil's weed.
Not out here.
Yeah, I feel like bars and liquor stores have to be open on Sunday. That's a prerequisite before.
24/7. If you're gonna sell me stuff all the time.
Yeah, exactly. If I can buy it one day, I can buy it every day.
Yeah.
Unless you're just not open.
What need do you have to not be open?
I don't know, but I like to give everyone that. I can't think of a reason, but maybe certain holidays.
If you're not going to be open...
But you could be open, is the thing.
Don't be open at the points of the day where people need stuff. Like at the end of the day, you should be open. Someone's like, oh crap, it's 11 o'clock. I forgot to grab these things. You should be open.
You think it's probably some law that you can't
I don't like it.
be open.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
Get on that shit. Come on, get it done.
You'd think someone around here would see that, though, and be like, hey, no one else is open. I can make all kinds of... What if just no one comes out on Sunday evenings? That's why no one's open.
Yeah, right.
It would all go bankrupt.
No, people are out here all the time.
Well, I know. I stopped in at Eastway earlier, and they was packed.
Mm-hmm.
As I walked in and got a Bang. Oh, he's got cases of Bang. 24 packs of Bang.
Oh, that's awesome.
For $45, but it's only the Georgia sweet tea.
I haven't had that one.
I haven't either, but I need to try one.
You do.
Because that's super cheap, because on Amazon, Bangs are $30 for a 12-pack.
Oh, man.
And he's got a 24-pack for $50.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No. That's way cheaper than... Because I'm already buying like a Bang a day, so...
Yeah, I've noticed.
I found those keto coffees, those Bang keto coffees too. I'm gonna get a case of those.
Order some off the internet.
I bet those would be glorious.
This would be a good way to start your morning. With coffee and...
Finish off with a...
quiet reflection.
It said it had something called Straight 8 in it.
Straight 8?
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know if that's something they make or something that's just made.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds powerful.
Yeah. Well, what are we gonna call it? Something 8. Like, let's just call it Straight 8. That's what it is.
Straight 8.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Straight. It's something that
Straight 8.
VPX makes. Let's see if I can buy any. Meltdown 1 keto. Huh. But what is it? They don't even tell what it is on their website.
You don't need to know, bro. Just take it. Gains is gains.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't find it by itself. It's only in their products.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
They're lying to us.
Yeah.
It's their own ketones they make. But I can't just get a bottle of Straight 8. I just want to drink that.
It's probably like terrible. They probably super dilute it with the rest of the stuff that goes into the... It's like a drop of Bang and They're like, no, we can't sell you the.
Like, this shit will literally kill you.
Yeah, you can't have this.
Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I want one of them coffees, but I have to buy a whole case to get one.
We need the flag.
Oh, we need the flag in the worst way.
We really need the flag. That's a golden idea. Needs to be done.
That'd be so badass. Literally claiming the land that you're camping on.
Exactly. It's a statement, and that's what we need.
I like it. I need to find a place that... I seen a place a while back. I need to see if I can find them that makes flags.
Yeah.
I need another bang to wake me up. Actually, I just need the nicotine. I need the nicotine and a cup of straight 8.
A cup of straight 8. Just like that. 3 times as powerful as an 8-ball of cocaine.
That's probably what it's named after.
Straight 8.
I wouldn't doubt if that's what it's not named after.
Well, technically it is cocaine, so...
Yeah. Just a different name for it.
I know it's the same thing, but it's chemically it's different because this molecule bonds with this proton, so it's not really the illegal
It has
cocaine.
an extra hydrogen added.
Yeah. This is the legal cocaine. It's not been outlawed yet because it's a new chemical.
They're selling it by the case on Amazon.
Just as quick as they can, and people are buying them up.
Oh, man. I wouldn't doubt it. Those bangs are amazing.
Yeah, that's what the cocaine's telling you.
Probably. I am...
Brain's like, hey, that's awesome. You should definitely get some more.
Yeah, it is. My caffeine tolerance is getting crazy out of hand again, too. I gotta take another hiatus from it. I had been not drinking any caffeine at all, ever. I would just use sugar to get my energy, and...
Tisk.
Yeah, I've cheated, taken the easy energy, the superpower that's called caffeine.
I actually don't drink a lot of caffeine, really.
It's best, because then when you do drink it, your mind's supercharged.
Yeah, see, every now and then I'll drink it and then if I drink it, of course, I'll drink it the day after that, and the day after that.
Yeah,
and
that's...
then after a little bit, I quit drinking again.
I don't remember how long they said it takes your tolerance to go back to 0, but I think it's a pretty good while. But...
I have no idea. Not a clue. Andrew must not have that tolerance because he's the same no matter how much he consumes.
He's probably got a complete tolerance to it. His body just nullifies it when it goes in. He doesn't have the receptors caffeine binds to. Adobe magic.
It records. It listens like magic.
Google's like, yep, and we're picking up everything.
Yeah, everything.
Every knuckle crack.
Just like that, from across the room.
He's like, oh, he'll have arthritis by 73?
Yeah.
Already putting that in my file.
Yeah. Like, that doesn't matter, though, because he's already going to get cancer in 53.
Yeah.
He could have avoided that one if he had...
They're probably the ones giving it to me.
Yes.
Their algorithm knows that I'll be most beneficial to Google if I get cancer at 53 years old.
Yep.
Like, we'll make the most money off of all that data I let them use for Google Maps and the convenience of search and everything.
Oh man, you should see this. I've gotten so used to doing all this shit with them that I just fill my stuff out when they ask me questions and just go on.
You just take your cracker and go.
Yeah. but like they'll get me with like really weird stuff. Like, why are you watching that? Why are you looking at that? Like it's my timeline, and I was like, yeah, that's whenever we went hiking and stuff. They know where I was when I was taking pictures and shit. And they marked them off my timeline.
They're just reminding you, hey, we know.
Yeah, I was like, man, they knew exactly where I was standing when I took that picture. And, like, that's just on my phone.
We didn't even have service out there.
I know. They don't care.
They're like, oh, you don't have service out there.
No service, huh?
But yeah, we just can't reach that part of the world.
Your phone has no idea what you're doing right now.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but I was, like, going through... They were at... Like, they'll ask you if they're right or wrong. Like, things that... Yeah.
Turns your camera on, takes a picture of everything around.
Oh my, yeah. Here, missing activity. They're like, where were you during this time in these 12 minutes? We didn't quite get that. Just go ahead and fill it in for us.
Yeah.
Like,
we'll give you an extra point.
Yeah, they do that. Like 15 points here. Yeah. Hey, you know you'll want those later.
Yeah. What's it hurt? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really strange, really weird.
I'm about to turn my VPN on and leave it on.
Were you here?
As it takes a picture of the front of the house.
Yeah. Oh, no, they know I was here. They're wondering about Mighty Dollar. Yeah, they know all about that. Like, shh, you know. They're like, you know, you do.
Is this your house? As it pulls up a picture of your house there.
Nope. They are super confused on that. I don't know why. Anytime I ever go out to mom and dad's place, they always give it different addresses. They give it like 3 or 4 different addresses all the time.
It's probably some Bermuda Triangle out there. That's why the cats are miniature.
Exactly what it is. It's a Bermuda Triangle. It's all that spot, that part of their property. Like,
we're probably on some crazy rock that fries everything.
Yeah. No, but it'll send like addresses from way the fuck down Price Valley Road and shit deep in the woods, and I'm like, so they have no idea. They just don't know. And so I'll just, anytime I go there on the timeline, I'll just disappear, and then they'll just find a random address that's on that street. One place Google can't see.
Well, we know. If we ever have to hide, you go there, you drop all your technology, and then you walk away and never touch another piece of technology again. Yeah, just
like that.
Yep. The same as faking your own death right there.
Yeah, man. Google back. Wow. We really have no idea.
I'm gonna see a Google hard drive by tomorrow. Just getting the street view.
Yeah. You have to start doing things totally out of character because they know exactly who you are and what you do.
But how do you do
they know
that?
all your habits and shit. You
how
just do everything that you normally wouldn't do, and they would never be able to follow you.
But wouldn't they know that if they knew enough about you? But what would be the things he would never do? Okay, exactly. Follow all those.
How do they know that you're going to do that?
Because they know you.
Yeah, they know you. But this could go either of 3 ways. You fool, you've fallen for the classic blunder. I, knowing that you knew, that I knew that I was going to poison my cup because I knew that you were going to take my cup thinking that I had not poisoned mine but instead yours. Poisoned my own. And in doing so...
Exactly. Exactly.
That's how that goes. That's how that works. Oh, I could really use a cigarette right now.
I could too. It would go great at this point. Maybe you just hold your fingers and act like it. It kind of helps just a little.
Stuff that pipe tobacco.
There's no tobacco to stuff it with. It's the thing.
I'm not above scrounging. I have plenty of butts at my disposal. I just, my little smoker's hack here. Cough up a lung real quick.
I'm not sure when Josh will be here.
I'm not either. And that makes me think that he will be here really, really late.
He messaged me at 8:27 and asked me, yeah, what kind?
8:27.
And then at 8:44, he asked me how much it was. He only has $6 on him. So I feel like he's not at the store. I'm getting that message.
He's still at his house right now.
And it's 8:57 now.
Just send that messenger request for him to share his location. And if he doesn't do it, he's still at his house.
That's perfect. You get your answer either way.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it. So he must be on the way.
Oh, nice.
Or are you saying I got it as in I understand?
I'm telling you, send him a location request. He'll get it. I don't know why everyone doesn't use those more often for everything.
Someone...
Why don't you just send your coordinates to people? They all have maps. They can all just push a button and see exactly where you're at.
See, I asked someone to do that for me. I don't remember who it was, but I asked them to share their location. And their question to me was, Facebook has location sharing?
What?
And I was like,
everything does. That's the first thing we did was GPS.
Watch some satellites up into there.
Yeah. Now we always know where we're at.
Yeah. I thought that's been out for a minute or two.
Ever since they could send a text message from a phone to another phone, that's as long as they've been able to send GPS coordinates back and forth. Facebook has location sharing. That sounds like something Nick would say.
I was trying to think. I was like, was that Nick that was telling me that?
That would be Nick, and it wouldn't be something that he hadn't seen before. It would just be something that he had seen and wondered what it does, and then just left it alone, and never clicked that button to see what happens.
Oh, who was that? It flabbergasted me, whoever it was, because I was like,
it was Nick. It had to be Nick.
This is someone that uses technology all the time too.
That just sounds like something that Nick would say to me. If
I'm willing to put it on Nick.
I am.
He already volunteered to be the sacrifice, so.
Exactly. And look, I love Nick to death, but that's totally something Nick would say to me.
over the volcano you go.
Yeah. I've also rode in a vehicle with Nick through the days. And I know how his brain, when it gets a little tired, it just starts...
Forgets Facebook has location services.
Yeah. Only the most important functions are the ones that run. Everything else is just thrown out.
I need to hear the pitter-patter of Joshua's little fingers on that door. Yeah.
Do you like the Chinese pie?
I'm pretty sure this thing
proved your worthiness to speak to Grandmaster Chow.
I'm pretty sure that's really terrible for you.
Probably.
Because I could taste the stain in it.
That's what flavors it. That's what makes it good.
And I always feel like I've just got over some sort of lung disease for the next 2 days after I take a hit out of it.
No, it makes you stronger.
The cells repair themselves and never fall for that again.
That's right. That's how
like
poisoning
immunization.
works. If you eat a mushroom that makes you sick enough times, you'll no longer get sick from it. You can eat it as much as you want.
We should just start eating all the mushrooms we find out in the woods.
You might as well. What's the worst that could happen?
You just trip balls.
Yeah. Trip balls.
And then you know what mushrooms you can find out there,
A
though.
really horrible fucking stomach illness. You're just out there heaving your guts up for 2 days.
I think most mushrooms are edible, though.
They should be.
I think only a few
Not the
will
ones
actually
that like
kill
just
you.
kill you, like just outright kill you.
I think there's very few of those.
But what about the mushrooms that do just outright kill you?
Do we even have any in Kentucky?
Let's check, because I'm not sure. Because from what I understand, people used to just pick mushrooms and eat them out here all the time. Google. Such a long way you've come. The Destroying Angels. Okay. All white mushrooms.
So probably the ones we was about to feast on.
Do it, Josh. Eat it. Eat that mushroom. It'll just kill you instantly. You swallow it and you die. Eat it, Josh. Eat that mushroom. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Yep, and there's that webcam. He was totally going to eat that one, too.
Was those out there?
Those were totally out there.
Those grow they're common in the Pacific Northeast.
We have Sasquatch. We've got these, too. Maybe.
Autumn skullcap.
They all look the same. I can't tell the difference between any of these.
These are in Australia and the Northern Hemisphere.
What do we care about them?
That's what I'm wondering.
Just maybe it's so vague and ambiguous. Maybe no mushroom is really that poisonous.
I feel like we don't have any.
Those are drowned fish. Why are they even here? There's only one way to really tell. Let's just eat them until we die, and then we know.
Those appear to be
fairly
poisonous.
I want to eat those, so.
Yeah. They look like a poisoned one.
They really do.
Oh, we've seen these.
Are those poisonous? It's a gastrointestinal irritant.
Is it this one though? See photo right. But what is this? Is not the same thing.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? They're gonna be like, no, you can totally eat them. They're really delicious and sauteed in some butter and.
Let's just see what these.
$6.60 to buy them at the grocery store. There you go.
Can you eat these? I bet these are the most delicious mushrooms in the world. They probably grow for like 2 days a year.
Let's see. Many reports of nausea and abdominal pain, so we will avoid eating it. Okay, so you just get a really fucking awful stomach ache.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They don't.
It would just suck to eat it. You wouldn't eat it again. That looks deathly. I don't know why you'd want to touch that. But what about the one we saw with the little corally one? I heard you can eat it.
Probably can't. I feel like you can just eat all the mushrooms in Kentucky.
We probably can. Let's try it anyways. Worst case scenario, we're wrong. I think I hear Josh's truck.
Oh, good. No, you can eat valuable mushrooms, so that doesn't mean it's edible, I guess.
It's the most popular edible mushroom.
Oh, so you can eat them.
They are among the most popular of wild edible mushrooms. They are orange, yellow, or white, meaty, and funnel-shaped. Chantera. So, you should open up that Wikipedia page. Let's learn about these so we can eat them. Yeah, like all of that. Yeah, that's what we saw. Those.
Does it give you the thing where it says how to fucking pronounce the...
Yeah, like they're super poisonous unless you boil them, though, so...
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you that. I wonder if the survival manual has mushrooms you can eat.
She's got Josh.
Yeah. The fool, he'll never get away.
I got about 40 minutes. You want the podcast?
We're
podcasting right now.
Oh, sure.
Pull you up a chair.
Yeah, hang on.
Have you a seat?
Let me grab something to spit in. Unless you got a bottle in here.
Yep, right there.
Right there, your old bottle.
That's pretty cool. What was you guys talking
It's cool for what it is.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Everything from Google spying on us to what mushrooms we could eat out in the woods.
Oh, I'm alright.
Join us.
No, I'm okay.
Join us.
So, yeah, that one, that coral one, can you eat that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's edible. Pretty
You
much
can eat it.
all mushrooms in Kentucky are edible. Some will just make you a little sick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, just a little sick, though. Just a little bit.
I know there's a lot of European mushrooms that trick people and kill them.
But
we're
even
not
are
here.
those that deadly? I feel like people just act
Eat a
like
fuck
that.
ton of mushrooms and then
Yeah,
die.
they eat pounds and then don't go to the doctor. I feel like that's how those go.
I don't know, there's one I was
Not like
reading
tree
about.
frogs, are they?
Death caps.
Well, death cap is a European mushroom, and
it
it
kills people
looks-
dead. It kills them super.
it looks like an edible one, but it shuts down your innards. It like
Does
makes
it?
your kidneys
Yeah, if
bleed
you like all your shit
How
quits
quick does it
running
do
and
that?
die.
within like 12
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
see,
that's
now that
just-
one would be...
That's just a bite.
That doesn't grow here though,
That's just one bite.
unless
If
some
you eat
asshole
death
brought
cap.
it here and planted it.
Can they bring you back from that? Can they save you?
No,
Pretty
I
sure you
think,
just shut down and die.
yeah, I think
just
all
die.
your organs just shut down. Yeah,
So it's one of those.
One of something about
It's the
I was
one
reading
that's not
last night.
fucking around and all the rest are pretending, so that
It's the original
Yeah.
OG.
The death cap. I was reading on it last night. I'm pretty sure it was the one I read that melts your liver.
Melts your liver.
Melts your liver.
Well, it'll have a hell of a time melting mine. It's been training for a long time.
Hard.
Yeah, it melts. It melts your liver. It shuts down your kidneys. You piss blood,
Oh,
and
nice.
then you vomit blood,
Yeah, I would
and then
expect.
paralysis sets in, and you can't move, and you die.
That'd be the worst way to die.
That's just what it does to your organs.
Puke
like,
blood up, and then you can't move as you feel yourself dying.
Yeah, that's just the inside scene. No telling what it does to your mind in the meantime. Like,
While you're paralyzed and can't scream and tell
there's
everyone.
Actually,
yeah,
what is it? There's a song about that.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
Death,
singing about like how they fucking they think that they're basically the whole world turns upside down more or less for them. Like they don't know what's going on or anything, and then you fucking die. But that's how fucked up they are. They don't know where they are or what's going on or anything.
well, I mean, mycelium in general is like healthy for us in so many ways, but
That's why
They're-
we eat about
but-
bucketfuls.
I mean, it's in our minds, like instinctually in our minds, to like not pick up and eat mushrooms because there's so many of them out there that are false. There's one called I can't remember the name of it, but it's got a name, and then there's another version of it that's called false said name, and one you can eat, and the other one looks exactly the same, but it'll kill you.
So, how do they know that's not just the same mushroom and some of them just are rotten or something?
Just kill
Or-
yourself, don't.
Or if it's the same mushroom, but it's a different biome that it grows in. So, like, one mushroom grows in the sunlight really well, gets really big, and you can eat it. The other one grows in a dark, moist place, and it grows just as big, and you eat it and you die. I mean, it could be just that, because you got to think like what Paul Stamets says is, the crust of Earth
Right.
is all a big fungi. Like everything from dirt
One big
to
festering
trees
ball
to
floating
us
out here.
is just one big festering ball of fungus. It's just one big ball of fungi. All the way down to the farthest point we dug, it's all fungi. And everything, including the trees, has some type of fungi in it. Now, if you think, your skin, your organs and stuff, that's a type of fungi that's just developed into a different,
A useful fungi.
Yeah, exactly.
That can make things.
But he also has this even bigger scheme that the whole universe is fungi. Of course, this is a big mushroom guy.
Sounds like a bit of a whack guy, yeah.
but look at it this way.
He's growing a few recreational mushrooms
in
in there.
Just a couple.
He's the guy that thinks that all fungi, no matter what type it is, communicates together in some way because, like, a deer walks along the trail, gets shot, the hunter follows it, the deer falls down dead, and it starts to decay and the hunter can't find it. Okay, well that mycelium is what's breaking apart that deer from the bottom, right? That's why you get those big black spots where stuff dies out in the woods. That the soil turns black and stuff.
Yeah.
That black soil is a certain type of fungi. Well, that fungi breaks that down, that deer down, right? Its hairs and stuff. And then that stuff seeps in, and then out of that grows new mushrooms, the mushrooms that grow in dead things.
Right.
Like cordyceps type mushrooms and stuff like that. And different type of fungi grow out of that dead stuff. Well, those break down and become something else. And okay, say a seed drops in there, well that fungi attaches to that seed and helps that tree grow. And so that tree is also a type of fungi. So
what you're saying is the universe is a fungus. Is that what you're...
well, he likes to think that everything in the universe, like all different types of minerals and particles out there.
I guess you
all
could
different
reason
types
it
of
that
fungi.
way. I don't know
It's a
if...
theory.
Is
know.
it technically a
I
fungus,
don't know if you
though?
would call asteroids fungus.
Yeah, but they
Rock
could
is
have
just
fungi.
rock. They could, but do they?
I don't know. Have you caught an asteroid lately?
No.
Last time I caught an asteroid, the wizard put me to sleep.
Yes, he did. That's why you never catch them. You just let them soar by.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's a pretty interesting theory he has, but it's also what I was getting at, to where like our bodies run really good with the help of fungi. Like when we eat them, that bacteria
Oh, yeah.
from that.
Well, bacteria in general. I think you
Lion's
can
mane.
simplify things further from fungus to bacteria.
Yeah, I feel like fungus
Bacteria is really what
atoms.
I could see bacteria being everywhere. They find bacteria all over the fucking place. They find bacteria on other planets and shit.
What's the
That's
smallest
everywhere.
thing that's out there? What's our smallest...
Smallest living thing. Smallest thing
What
you
makes up
consider
the
life.
living thing?
Some acids, isn't it? It used to be like basic acids is what they think life started from. What it first came out of.
I'm not
Some
sure.
kind of amino acids, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Whatever makes up a single cell.
A cell. The cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of living organisms and can exist on its own. So a cell.
Yeah.
So fungus is just...
What is a bacteria?
Yeah, but
A bunch of cells?
it takes things to make up a cell, right?
No.
No.
A
Well, I mean,
cell.
like
The cell makes...
All right, well,
the
here's this.
cell's the smallest.
Mitochondria,
Yeah,
which
what
are
if
the
mi-
powerhouse of the cell.
Right. What if mitochondria
Well, they used to
is
be.
fungi?
They were a type of bacteria, if I'm not mistaken, that crawled inside of a cell because it was a really small bacteria, and it formed a symbiosis with the cell, and the cell just evolved to start growing with them in it.
It says bacteria and yeast are single cells.
Yeah, they're also Bacteria is the same as a cell. They can be really small, like I said. That one was just smaller than the rest of the cells, and it learned to basically coexist inside of them together, and that's how they survived. And then the cells started growing with them through evolution. Something like that. High school, blah 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 blah. Science.
Man, sometimes like where I didn't pay attention in high school, and it's like basic knowledge. Like, I got enough down on paper to be able to pass the classes, but sometimes I'm like, damn, if I could actually go back then and pay attention and put that below what I've learned since I've been out and be like, damn, I'd almost be half genius.
You know you want to.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Peer pressure gets them every time. Now Josh is smoking with us for all of you who aren't watching.
For all
So
of you
get in
can't
trouble.
see.
Yeah, but I think, like...
Rihanna, this is what he's doing instead of being at home hanging out with you.
No, don't say that.
It's too late now. It's on record.
For all she knows.
This is a live stream, Josh.
Yeah.
Now, what do you give us not to show this, not to air this?
Huh?
He did bring us a pack of cigarettes.
It's true. I suppose you've paid up.
If anything, I can get an SD card and give you a pack of cigarettes.
And podcast.
And podcast. But yeah, I think he has a really good theory when he says that like everything's connected to some type of mycelium, and
Bacteria.
but then like
I feel like
you think
bacteria
about it-
would be the real fucking key hitter term there.
If you think about it like too much, then you look at like everybody around you and you're like, you're just a different type of mushroom than I. But at one point in time, we were all
Some are
spores.
useful.
We were all spores at one time.
And then cordyceps crawls into your brain and makes you eat people.
Yeah, I like that. I like the thought he has going there. It's interesting, if anything. But yeah, that's why like when I'm in the woods and stuff and I see a cool ass mushroom, I'm like, oh man, wonder what would happen if I eat that one. But possibly dead.
That's what the Vikings did,
Mhm.
and worked out pretty good for them.
Yeah, true.
They would conquer kingdoms.
Well,
that
like we
way.
said, there's not really, like, Kentucky's pretty safe in terms of mushrooms.
Yeah,
I couldn't find any
Like, there's
poisonous ones in Kentucky.
Yeah, there's
Well,
pretty, like,
I didn't think
everyone,
there
like,
was.
I looked
They used to
at
pick a lot of mushrooms and eat them here, too, was the thing.
I looked at a couple foraging lists for mushrooms in Kentucky and like the Appalachian region, and I didn't even really find any of the ones that we took pictures of. I didn't even find the coral shrimp.
Would you not?
No.
We found that one that looked like some sort of bug trap.
Oh yeah, the flower-looking one.
Those are edible.
Yeah.
Are they? What are they called?
A word I can't pronounce.
Yeah, I know. That's how. They're all. A lot of them are Latin. Some form of Latin.
These.
Chanterella.
Yep, that's them.
Yeah, chanterella mushroom.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's also.
You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
chanterelle.
Okay, that chanterelle. That's it. Okay, that also has a subspecies of it called false chanterelle, and it'll kill you. And the
Well,
way
where's
you
the
can
false
differentiate
chanterelle?
is the gills on the side. The grill is what it's called. Yeah, there it is.
But does it kill you?
It's deadly. It can be
Check-
deadly. I think
check
that
Wiki-
one you can eat and
Wikipedia.
get treated, but
Check Wikipedia. Top.
See, some say it's edible. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, just a little bitter.
Reportedly, is far too bitter.
outright poisonous, giving them upset stomachs and digestive problems.
That's not poisonous.
Yeah. Oh, it gave me a stomach ache. It's
That's
so
just-
poisonous.
Your little baby body can't
Yeah.
digest a mushroom.
Thus, it's best to avoid the false
Nah.
chanterella
Yeah.
altogether.
Whatever. It's good to avoid.
Milk makes some people's tummies hurt.
Yeah.
and I
but
don't avoid
still
that.
Drink it. Like,
Yeah.
By the gallon.
Milk makes my tummy hurt.
Well, see.
So does ice cream.
Maybe that mushroom won't. You'll just have to eat it and find out.
I
Yep.
found out something.
Maybe it'll make all of us sick and not you.
Oh, well,
Maybe
well.
that's the trade-off.
I found out why people are lactose intolerant. It's because
Because we're not supposed to drink milk.
well, we're actually not supposed to drink milk, but when farming came into our cultures, then we had a source of food there all the time, so we started eating and drinking cheese and milk and stuff, and some
That
people
and
built up a
it's-
tolerance, a lot of people didn't.
It's about pure sugar, too.
Like
Milk.
All I
us.
know is that my body can handle it fine, so I consume it.
Yeah.
I don't really. I mean, I mean, it doesn't really like hurt my stomach or anything like that, but it gives me like fucking horrible
Josh
gas.
just wishes he was.
I shit
lactose
myself
intolerant.
like
I
if
think
I
it
drink.
does that to Donnie.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh man.
When Brianna was pregnant, it was bad. Like I couldn't take one sip of milk, dude. I was walking around like my gut was all swollen and stuff. It was horrible. But after she had Bo, like two months later, I was fine. I could drink a gallon of milk maybe for like twice. But while she was pregnant, if I drank any milk or eat any cheese, oh my god, it killed me. The cheese was the worst.
You're just nervous.
I'm not a big milk drinker.
I love
anyways.
cheese.
Yeah. Cheese is awesome.
They used to say that you drink milk because it helped with calcium and bones and stuff like that, but
Oh, they lied.
That was a study I read
I drink
recently
milk
that
because
said
it's
that you
delicious.
do
They
shit
said
to your
that was the
bones.
same people that wanted us all to eat sugary
Yeah.
cereal for breakfast and all this sugar. And they said fat was bad for you and eggs give you high cholesterol. It's all fucking lies.
That was the same generation of people that had doctors doing sponsorships with Camel cigarettes.
Yeah.
Even doctors smoke Camels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The things we learn on shit like that, it kind of blows my
Take
mind.
these radiation pills. They're good for you.
Yeah. Cures everything, even cancer.
Yeah, that's funny you talking about that. Brianna was telling me the other day about sometime back in the 50s, there was this place, can't remember what the fuck it was. I want to say plutonium, but I don't know. I don't think it was plutonium. But anyways,
Plutonium.
these women like worked in this factory, and they were making something with it, some kind of hair product with it, right? And it was making their hair like super thick and shiny. No, it wasn't thick. It was making it super shiny and stuff like that, and like it felt like really smooth and silky to the touch.
It's
And then
killing
they started.
it.
And then they started rubbing it on their skin because it made their skin like really soft and stuff. And then they were starting to use it in their toothpaste because it would make their teeth whiter and shit. And then all
Glow
of a
in the
sudden,
dark.
then all the women started to fucking glow in the dark.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, and then they all started fucking dying of cancer. And it was literally a factory, and all these women were using it as fucking product for their faces and their hair and their teeth and shit.
And Oriel's like, we'll sweep that one under the rug.
Yeah. That
Won't
shampoo that
mention
burned
that.
the
Yeah.
eyes at the socket.
But it would make your eyes really white.
I think it might have been plutonium that they were putting in.
I'm gonna doubt it. That
Yeah.
sounds like something.
Well,
they
they've
in.
got fucking reported cases of
Oh,
people
this is-
actually glowing because they get so irradiated. That'd be fucking awful.
This was back in like the 40s or 50s too, and like, yeah, like the word didn't get out as fast as it does today, or even as it did in the 80s. So I mean,
Yeah, because they had 2 radio stations, and
Yeah.
that time was very expensive.
yeah, it's fucking. It blew my mind, man. I couldn't. Just imagine your wife coming home and like you're like, you smell funny, but your hair looks nice. Then
Your
like
hair
3
looks
weeks
really
later,
nice.
she's fucking glowing while you're.
Hey, could
going
you
to
turn that
bed.
light out? I'm trying to go to bed.
Yeah. I don't-
Blow the lamp out.
We're definitely in a really prime time to be alive because we're so informed. Like nothing like that happens.
Oh, we're more
and if it
informed
does
than
start
we
to
were
happen, fucking
Some of us are.
what's that?
Some of us are more informed than we ever have been before.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some people haven't capitalized on that ability
Yeah.
yet,
Our nation,
but we have the ability to now. We can.
for the most part, our nation has. I mean, you could still scam
Well, a
a
lot of
60-year-old
nations have.
with an email.
We've
but,
got connection all around the world now. We can talk to anyone instantly, anywhere, anytime.
yeah, I try to stay within my bandwidth though. I don't like to go out of
Oh yeah.
America's bandwidth and talk to
Just
Japs.
saying.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to the Chinese?
No,
Or
no, the
Huawei's?
Chinese don't get allowed to.
My
They don't
father-in-law.
participate in the internet.
My father-in-law set his.
It's because they built their own.
home in Turkey, and his location. He set his location in Turkey or somewhere over there,
Yeah.
and got on like a few years ago and was talking to all these Turks and stuff, and these Kurds and these Russians, and like got all in banded with them and shit like that, and was keeping all informed on what was going on over there and stuff, and like he had his sign was a fucking like a KKK mask with a swastika behind it and shit. And he was being all white supreme race over there on Facebook, and Facebook put him in jail a couple of times, and they deleted his account. So he made a new one and went back, and they did the same shit again. And now, like, none of his phone number, none of the emails he makes or anything will let him connect and and get a Facebook. Like Zuck fucking slammed him.
It just lets you know how he can find you anywhere.
He's watching.
He's like, oh, you just got a new phone from Walmart? I already know that.
This one doesn't make sense about me.
I ran your credit card numbers.
He fucking... He says he believes in God and Jesus and all this stuff, and you gotta be saved to go to heaven and that all this shit, but he also, you know, is one of the most racist guys.
He's a Klansman?
Yeah. He's like, he doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's God-given right.
I don't know. People like him is what ruined a lot of things for us, though.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't talk to those people.
He ain't ruining things for me.
Oh my God. He's so toxic, dude. You sit down with him for like 10 minutes, you're like, well, I'm done. I've had my conspiracy trip for the day. About the Jesus-loving Jews that the Nazis didn't kill. He's that type of guy.
You were like 2 hours late to your own party.
Yeah, it's because I had to go find a tap.
Yeah, when he did show up, he showed up with a tap. It was the only tap in Somerset.
It was.
And Josh showed up with it in a white tuxedo wearing a red carnation.
Yeah, I was in
and
a
he
white
said, let there
tux.
be drinks, and then he didn't drink any. And I was like, oh, man.
I'd have done a keg stand right there, just to let everyone know.
Too. No, he said he wanted to remember
now the
the
games
night, though.
begin.
I had a couple beers, but I mean, you know, I kept my whistle wet for the most part. But yeah, it was a good night. There was
It was a good night.
a whole shit ton of people there. People I didn't know, people I didn't invite. They just showed up and had a good time.
Yeah, there was
There
a
wasn't
bunch
no
of
fights or
fucking people.
nothing.
I've seen a few of those.
Because I warned the troublemakers that did roll in. I warned them. I said, "This is my property, and I have weapons that mean to get you off of it." And they go, "Oh, we're just here to have some fun." I said, "Okay."
Warn them. Just shoot them whenever they made trouble.
And that's it. That lets everyone know.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't a single problem. That actually,
Now there was that. Now there was that one kid that locked himself in your dad's van.
Billy Stewart got so drunk
What a
on
fucking
cherry
piece!
moonshine.
I didn't even know he was there.
He drank
but-
the cherries out of the moonshine, or he ate the cherries out of the moonshine bottle.
He's a little bitch.
He was out in the field trying to get on a horse, and he got on his back, and then it took like 3 steps, and he fell off. And my dad's friend, he was like 60 at the time, walked out into the field and kicked Billy in the gut like 4 times and said, "Get up, you fool! You're making yourself look like an ass in front of all your friends."
Yes.
And Billy walks back over holding his stomach where he got kicked so hard, and he goes, "I'm gonna lay down for a second." And Dad goes, "You can lay down in that van right there, but you ain't going to my house."
Yeah,
So he got in
probably
this
the
old
van.
87 Chevy van that my dad owned, and when he shut the door, it locked, and the keys were in there with him. And so we woke up the next day, and I was walking down to feed the horses, and it was like 11 in the morning or something like that, and I looked over in that van, there lays Billy, fucking red shit all over him. I was like, God damn, he's puked up his fucking guts. And we finally fucking pried the door open, tripped the lock, and got him out. And my dad grabbed him by his fucking shirt, and he had fucking red shit all down him. The whole carpet, the tan carpet inside the Chevy van was fucking red, and chunks of fucking cherries in it. And my dad looked at him and said, "Boy, if you want to graduate Saturday, you better be back here right after graduation to clean out this fucking van."
I'd be like, now.
And
Yeah, I would pay clean.
If you want to graduate, you pay now.
well, it was graduation day. He
Well.
literally had like an hour to get home, shower, and be to graduation. Well, as soon as we got back home, there was Billy rolling down the driveway. Fucking Dad had a bucket full of soap and water and a scrub brush waiting for him. And that motherfucker scrubbed that van for 8 hours.
Good.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Josh's
An
dad got
asshole.
so drunk he fell off a horse. He just
Oh yeah.
straight off the
I
side.
remember that. That was
He
fun.
landed right in a fucking horse pie.
Yeah, it was good times. That I threw the biggest party on prom night.
Yeah, they
that
melted
night.
the rubber off the telephone poles.
Yes.
That's how big that bonfire was. Huge.
It was 600 pallets. is what we
Massive fucking bonfire all the way up to the sky. You could just get close to it and light a cigarette off of it.
Yeah, it was so
You had to
bright.
get like a 10-foot berth just to walk around it.
It was out Rainy Road out there in Shottville, and it was so bright that it was lighting up the whole holler,
Yeah,
and you
it
could
was like-
see the ridge line, the trees on the ridge line, 3/4 of a mile away across the field were lit up too from that bonfire. That's how fucking big that bitch was.
It was like calling for AIDS.
You,
style
you could see the sheriff drove by, and you could see his fucking
making
car
sure
on the
his
road at the
fucking
end of the driveway, like plain
neighborhood's
as
not burnt
day.
down.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
When it's out in the county, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no rules out here.
Yeah. I mean, when they call for backup, it takes a while for them to get there. Their
Like
deputies
15,
could
20
be-
minutes,
Yeah, their
yeah.
deputies could be in fucking Eubank because there's not that many of them. So
Yeah.
like, you're gonna have
They are. I
one
see them there all the time.
one
too.
guy roll up on a whole group of fucking drunk people. Yeah, good luck. I wouldn't. I'd just be like, doesn't look like anybody's dying.
That's exactly what he did.
Keep driving.
That's exactly what he done.
Did y'all find any ticks on you?
Nope.
Not
I
a
didn't
single
either.
one.
What the
I
fuck?
never find anything. Nothing ever bothers
This
me
is
when I
the-
go out like that.
Dude,
Mom and
this-
Dad's house, that's the only place I get ticks.
I really don't even get anything out there
It's
either.
so weird, man. I mean, we've been out. I've been hunting and everything this year, and I still haven't had one tick on me yet.
Probably because they've been drowned.
I don't know. Most of the time.
All the rain.
Yeah, true.
It's killed them all. I
You
hope it
jinxed
has.
yourself now, though. Ooh.
He'll be covered in them.
Yeah.
I'll have seed ticks, like microscopic ticks.
Look like
on
you
me
have
and
chicken
everything.
pox.
Yeah. They'll be gathering in the masses in my armpits and around my balls.
Yep. That's exactly where they'll be.
You don't have ticks, huh?
Yeah. What are we then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I was surprised though, man. I thought for sure I was gonna be ate the fuck up because hell, at my dad's house, you can't step out in the field without pulling a fucking tick off of you. Makes no fucking sense. Walk fucking 6 miles in the woods and not even a single one.
I just don't think about it, then I deal with it when it happens.
I mean, I don't think about it either, but I'm like when I get back, I'm like, yep, I'm probably gonna have a tick on me.
Oh. I hate ticks too.
I do too.
They're the worst little animals.
Especially when you have
Apparently
fucking
possums
jeans on.
eat ticks.
Do they? Chickens do.
Oh yeah, chickens will keep them cleared off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like free range chickens. Like when I build my cabin, you bet your ass I'm gonna have like 30 chickens running around. the
Oh
house,
yeah.
Just running
They will be
around.
running around the house and Wally be hot on their ass, and that's what
Oh.
they'll do all day is run in circles.
Actually, Wally's not a chicken killer.
Is he not?
Nope. He'll chase them, but
He would
I mean, once he
terrorize them.
gets once they flap their wings, he like gets scared, and runs back.
Of course.
Yeah. Like he'll chase them if they're just running, but as soon as they like,
Yeah.
he's like, just hit the brakes and fucking does a U. Yeah, he's a little puss.
Yeah.
You didn't see the door, did you?
Yeah, I
Oh.
saw the
Oh
door.
my god.
I
So
saw the door.
Chloe is like has
Super
PTSD from fireworks
fat.
because the super fat black dog.
Yeah.
The dumbass kids fucking they shoot shit at her, right? When she was a puppy, they shot fireworks at her and stuff and BB guns. And so now anytime there's a boom, thunder, anything, she's fucking right to my door. And we have that storm door on the front, that metal one. Well, she
Yeah.
fucking, that little metal strip at the bottom, she fucking pawed at that so much that she bent it over, and then she was able to open the door and then push her fucking fat neck through and get into the house. Well, I fixed it pretty good to where she wasn't doing that for a while, and so she just kept to the door and puh against it until I opened it and let her in, and because I know she's scared, you know. And
Yeah.
it ain't right they shot her. It's not her fault, but she got to where she was breaking that piece of metal again, and so I was like, okay, what the fuck? So it's been bent over for a
Swat
little
the
bit
fuck
now,
out of her.
and Wally started to go through it, and Wally's just pushed it over more and made it the hole bigger. Well, me and Brianna left to go watch a movie.
Put a doggy door in. All your problems are solved.
And this is the night after 4th of July. I think Friday night would have been. And we leave for just an hour and 30 minutes to go catch a movie. And I come back home, and this is what I see.
I would fucking kill a dog. I would kill
She
an animal.
fucking
Kill
ate the door.
it.
It's war at that
She
point.
fucking
Yeah.
ate the door, Mike. She literally fucking.
I would beat.
Look at that.
That's what Tiny does.
She went
oh
through
my
the
god!
fucking door.
Oh yeah, Tiny, he chews through doors.
Oh, piece of shit.
Yeah,
dog.
he gets the shit beat out, and he doesn't even feel it. He doesn't even feel it. I watched Nick whoop on him so hard once, and Tiny didn't make a single. He just stood there. He didn't make a single noise. He didn't flinch or nothing. And at the end of it, Nick's hand was red, and Nick was like, "I think I just broke my hand." And he's like, and he was like serious for like half the day. He was like, "I might need to go to the hospital."
Tiny's solid too.
Yeah, he's a fucking. If he was wood, he would be birch.
Yeah. Oh my god, that pissed me off though. Literally, I've never seen a dog ever. I've seen a dog rip up a wall pretty good, you know. I've seen that before, and I've seen a dog like tear the bottom of a fence out like that
Yeah.
lattice kind of stuff. I've seen that. I've seen them scratch a door facing pretty bad, but never in my fucking life have I ever seen a dog literally eat through a fucking door and go through the hole that it ate out. I've never seen that.
I hope I never do see that.
Well, needless to say, she doesn't come back up on the porch anymore.
Yeah.
I'd say
I don't know
automated
about
bottle rockets at the door.
that.
Next time she pawed it, they just start exploding.
Scare the other way. It doesn't make sense. She got a big dog house out there. She got that fucking awning, that carport,
Yeah.
and their porch, my mother-in-law's porch right there that she can go up on. But no, she
Goes right through your door.
goes right through my door. Yeah, literally through it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not a dog person. Take that back. I'm a dog person. I like smart dogs.
Josh likes cats.
I hate cats.
He said he loves
But-
cats so much. He has like 60 of them at his house.
I don't
right
understand the point in having a useless mutt that doesn't do anything.
Oh, I don't either.
now.
That's why I don't have one.
Yeah. like Chica, what's her purpose there?
Well, technically she's a herding dog, so
But
she
what's she
does.
Do a good job.
Well, that's what Wally is, but he's useless because there's nothing to herd.
Chico will. Chico fucking.
Wally will too.
anything's way.
I've had him out and helped.
Those little
get some
tiny
more
dogs
stuff
are
for him.
useless dogs.
Yeah.
Elsie.
I mean, I know they're lap dogs.
They're lap dogs. They're lovable dogs.
Yeah,
like
so
that
is
little
my
one
dog.
that had that
But they're
harness
also.
around it to keep it from freaking out.
But
Yeah,
Little
the
poodle.
Thunder shirts.
What was that? What kind of dog is that? Little poodle.
oh, that Brianna had.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sheepoo or something like that.
Sheepoo.
A sheep.
They even give it a name.
Yeah.
To
But
let you know it's useless.
it is
It's a
useless. And
sheep poo.
they're mutated. I mean, they're fucking inbred to fucking back to be that small.
Oh, like, he was just standing up on its hind legs, just trying to hug me with its front legs, and I was like, "What on earth is this thing doing?" And it just did that the entire time I was in there.
Yeah. Fucking useless fucking mutts, man. I don't see the point in those. But like Walker, that's guard dog. You know.
Walker's
That's-
an anything dog.
That's a cat dog.
Really.
That's your alarm system when you're dead asleep to let you know that somebody's coming through the yard and they're
Oh.
not supposed to be.
Yeah, he gives me soft warnings too.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah, he'll just barely
That
make sounds, and he'll work himself up to full on.
full-on bark.
Yeah, because he knows I don't need a big thunderous
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
scream
whoa,
the
whoa.
second he sees something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Wally does that. Just you could do this. Whoa, 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 whoa. He fucking just
That's what Elsie does, and it drives me crazy.
Yeah, that little rat. Oh.
Actually, he doesn't really do it anymore.
No, he doesn't. He's gotten a lot better.
I'm not hurting Bart the last couple times I've come through the door, so.
Well, Wally, you can literally stand outside the door and go ding ding, and he'll come up to it and bark. Here's the thing too: the dog's never lived in a fucking house with a doorbell. It makes no sense.
He just knows.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
It's ingrained in his brain.
He's never
It's
lived
in his
a house
genes.
with a doorbell. It doesn't make any sense. And like, I take that back. The apartment had a doorbell, but it got rang maybe twice. and it was by me standing outside hitting it like this.
That's all it needed. From that point on.
Those 2 times annoyed him, and he's carried that with him this whole time.
Yeah, and it's so funny because, like, the trailer obviously doesn't have a doorbell on it. You can stand outside and go, ding, 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 hook up to the door. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can also be standing in front of him and knock on the fucking wall and go, come in, and he'll go, whoa, 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 at the fucking door. Retarded. Just full on retarded.
Walker'd be like, why are you making noise?
Yeah. He would just stare at you like he was retarded. Like,
Yeah, he really does.
It's your house. Why are you knocking?
Yeah. But, I mean, like I said, I'm fully into having a German Shepherd or a dog that's fucking competent. But these fucking half
These feed eaters.
fucking half-blood, fucking Waldorf motherfuckers don't understand the point in those types of pets.
Well, there's never a point in a dog that eats through walls.
No.
Never.
And Chloe is literally just fucking like that bird that fell out of the tree that we found out there that day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that she mangled that thing. I mean, it fell out of the tree, fell in her yard, she mangled it. If a cat gets in the yard, she'll fucking kill it. There's this little white dog that runs around the neighborhood.
I can't imagine she could catch anything though.
Oh yeah, that's what you think, but she runs like a fucking crocodile. She looks like a fucking hippo.
Sidestep.
She literally.
She gets 3 times the speed any other animal does.
She like her fucking joints in her knee, like her legs, don't even fucking bend.
I know.
But she just fucking propels herself across the yard and kills everything that comes in there. And like she's killed a few cats. There's been some dead cats in the yard. There's been dead birds. Some the neighbors behind us think that their little fucking half acre is the perfect spot for a full blown farm.
Yeah.
And so their chickens come over the fucking fence all the time. It's dead chicken every fucking time. And there's
Let me
this
drop a
thing-
few cats off there.
I'd eat those chickens every time she killed one.
There's this
Take it
little
in,
white
skin it.
dog. It's about this big now. It's old as fuck, but it's a little white, like shitty looking thing, and it's all moppy looking, and it's got an eye that's like kind of like fucking droopy right here and like half open.
It's weak.
And and it walks around like this all the time with its head like half cocked, you know.
Oh my god.
And I told Brianna one day it was in the middle of the road and it literally just didn't fucking move, so I just drove over it. I didn't hit it, but I just
So Josh just ran that dog over it.
10 points.
I fucking drove over it, and I was in the
And he heard
truck.
dog. He didn't mention that part.
But I was Brianna, I was like, why is this dog so fucking retarded? I was like, it has to be literally fucking retarded. Like it won't even get out of the way of a moving vehicle. And she goes, oh, it is. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I know it is. Like, it stands in front of my truck. And she was like, no, Chloe got it when it was a puppy and shook it for like 30 minutes in her mouth. It's fucking retarded. It's a retarded dog. That's why it rocks around and its face does this.
Why wouldn't you put that dog down?
Yeah,
Chloe?
out of its misery.
No, the
Oh, that
retarded
dog?
one.
Retarded.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's just a neighborhood dog. It don't have a fucking owner or nothing like
Then
that.
that's the easiest way. Take it to the pound. And,
I don't know. I ain't touching that nasty ass thing. It's got fungi
Get
growing on
leprosy.
the back of it. It's got... Yeah. It's... I don't know. Stupid.
It's gecko.
What is it?
Geckos are kind of
Gecko.
retarded too.
They can just hang on to any. They're so fucking weird with their little feet.
They're aliens.
They've got to be. Nothing else can walk on fucking
Glass.
glass. They fuse with the glass and become one and walk on it. They walk upside down on glass like it was right side up.
They're reptilians.
They're aliens.
They're
Yeah.
the Illuminati.
Well, a reptilian is a subterranean alien.
A reptilian?
Yeah, reptilians are.
Yeah,
There's
except for space
interstellar-
reptilians,
Yeah,
which
there's interstellar reptilians and there's subterranean
Which live
reptilians,
under
which are
us.
also aliens. And their babies look like geckos.
Well, then it's settled. They are aliens.
My dad's told me for years that he thinks flies are aliens.
Flies? No, flies are demons.
yes.
Flies. God damn. Flies fall under pestilence.
Here, finish this one. I just wanted to.
Are you sure?
Let me have one more drag.
Yeah, have another drag. You know you want to. Gets the brain firing.
Oh, yeah. And the lungs collapsing.
Yeah. Terrible for you, but it... What the fuck is that cat doing?
What is it doing?
It's probably hypnotizing that.
Do you remember,
bird.
what was his name? Picasso? That
Yeah.
cat we had down at, that would do that. He'd make clicking noises and dance around in front of the window.
And it would entrance the birds.
Yeah.
And they would come to the window. But the window was closed, so you couldn't get
the
them.
window was the only thing that was stopping him from killing countless birds. He was an inside cat, so he wasn't allowed to go out.
Open the window so it could do its natural thing.
Well, if it had been up to me, I would have. But
Just entice the birds to come
It's probably
see.
talking to Satan.
it is.
I cannot get them to follow their orders, my master. They're oblivious. The aliens are sending the signals down to it. They're updating its software.
And ask for a report back.
Yeah. What bugs have you found? That's why we haven't seen cats falling down as much as they used to. They just get better and better and better. Their software.
That's why they're not scared of cucumbers anymore.
That's right. They updated that
Yeah.
They've been
quick.
updated. Yeah. They're like, here's a major flaw with these.
Last patch creates cucumber phobia.
Yeah.
We have to fix that.
Yeah.
Image
Cucumber
tracking
fix.
between snakes and cucumbers is less than acceptable.
What do
Now
we-
they all attack snakes. They don't care now.
Yeah.
What do we think that this is? Like it took
We're
how
all
many
in the
thousand
Matrix.
years
We're
for
all in the Matrix.
us to make wolves into little dogs that stand at the corner of the couch
ruin
and do
them?
this? How long did
To
that
ruin
take?
the perfect animal?
How many thousands of years did that? It didn't take a million.
No, it,
It took thousands. A couple thousand.
yeah, dogs are pretty recent.
Yeah.
Domestic
right.
dogs.
Like 11,000 years?
Oh, I don't even know. Are they that old? Or
I don't know. Maybe it's like 10,000.
was it?
The Egyptians had dogs.
Okay, so
So that's like,
that's pretty far back.
yeah. So if the Egyptians had dogs, that would be
the
around
first case of the domesticated dog?
10,000, 12,000 years ago.
Probably not much farther than that.
King Tutankhamun had a scribed dog inside his tomb. So
But
that
were
was
these
15,000.
wild dogs or actual like bred
These were-
domesticated?
These were, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like a
They-
tamed wild animal.
Yeah, exactly. But now
I don't think a wolf would be counted.
All right,
So
so,
let's-
we
Someone
domesticated dogs between 14,000 and 6,000 years ago.
Okay.
Is
So let's
around
go back
when we
to
started
14,000.
domesticating them.
So about
In-
14,000.
In
we'll say.
14,000 years, with humans being right at the dog's side, we've made them to where they'll listen to our vocal commands, our hand gestures, and do what we want them to do for the most part. Well-trained dogs will do
Not
exactly.
eat us.
Yeah, not eat us. Not swarm us with
Not
a bunch
even
of their
if we're dead.
buddies and fucking rip us apart. Okay, and what about cats? Where the fuck did cats come from? Cats were Egyptian, right? That's who domesticated them first, was the
I
Egyptians?
think so.
Okay, so let's say that's around the same time, around 14,000 years. And look at them now. They wear little collars and they play with fluff balls and hack up hairballs and they sit on your lap and they let you pet them until they decide to swat at your hand with theirs. Alright, but for the most part, they're not going to come up to you in the middle of the night and fucking scratch your eyes out and eat your nose off.
No,
Right?
but they'll steal your soul.
Well,
They whisper into your nose,
what are
into your
dogs
mouth.
and cats going to be doing in 11,000 or 14,000 years from now?
They're gonna be extinct.
You think so?
Yeah, because we're gonna keep ruining dogs. Cats will probably be thriving. Actually,
Think so?
I think cats just get stronger as it goes.
Okay, so actually,
With
what
human
provided
evolution?
us a window with domesticating dogs the way that we did was 40,000 years ago when a breed of wolf basically diverged from the regular breed, and they became what we domesticated dogs as. So we just saw the opportunity and we took it.
So dogs domesticated themselves?
Wolves
Wolves domesticated themselves?
Yeah, they branched off, and then we saw that, and that was a more loyal and basically order-oriented fucking evolution of them, and we breeded that out.
I did watch a documentary that said that, like, early wolves, like, early back then, like 14,000, 15,000 years ago, that the wolves would come in from the woods around the camp.
Yeah, the gray
and
wolf.
And then the men would sling, like the leftover bones and stuff that they didn't use for tools and stuff out past the camp, and they would take those, and so the wolves just kept hanging around the camps, and they keep moving closer, and the humans would start to feed them some of the kill, and stuff like that. And then eventually the wolves started going out with man to do the hunting and killing, and like they would
splitting the take.
Yeah, like the guy, he'd throw a spear at a deer or an elk or whatever, shoot an arrow into it, and then the dogs would go over and wrangle it down so it couldn't run, and the wolves would, and then so they would get their meat, fresh from the kill, and then they'd take what was left and go cook it back at camp, and eventually they just started migrating and moving in with us like that. Just kind of okay, we'll hunt together.
Yep.
We work good together. You kill faster.
That's why dogs are great. Way better than cats.
Well,
we just use cats and cats use us.
Well, all throughout that 15,000 years, too, they always buried the dog with the person that owned it back then. They've always find graves with the dog with the person.
Yes.
Shit. Yeah.
Your owner died. Fuck.
Yeah. Walker will be buried with me.
Poor Walker will probably be like alive and wanting to have puppies. Jeremy's dead. Sorry, Walker, he's dead.
That's how I want it. Bury him with me.
We'll do it.
Just be alive when we bury him, though. Just bind his legs and
put him in the casket and lock it.
He wouldn't care.
Drop us
He'd
in
just
a
lay
hole.
down there. And
he probably would.
What's that?
Just lay there.
Oh yeah.
He was laying in the back of the truck yesterday when we got back.
Yeah, he didn't. He was just going to stay there.
Me and Mike went in the house and Nate was in there for like an hour and come back out. He was just laying in the back of the truck just waiting.
Was he?
Yeah.
Because no one ever told him to get out.
No, I did tell him to get out. He got out. And he followed us up to the door and then he ran back up so he wouldn't get left.
Oh, I got you.
He sleeps in front of the door too because he wants to know whenever I come in and out.
He thinks you're gonna leave him somewhere.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't. He wants to be everywhere I am.
Oh yeah.
To be left.
He's imprinted on me.
When I leave the house for long, like we did yesterday, or like the kayaking trip, when I come back, Wally's stuck to me for like 3 days. Literally stuck to me. Like if I
He
sit
doesn't
down on
want
the
to get
couch,
left again.
here comes Wally. He puts his paw on me like this, and then looks up at me like that. And I'll push him down. He comes right here in between my legs and just looks up at me. And then he'll sit there. If I don't pet him, he'll sit there
Just
for a little while, for about 5-10 minutes, and then he'll go do whatever. But if I get up and move, oh, here he comes
Back.
right behind me. And you can't look at him and say "Let's go," because he knows what "Let's go" means.
Yeah.
He knows what go is. Like if I look at Brown, like, "You ready to go?" He's like, "Oh, we're going." Right to the door, ears go up. He goes right up to the gate outside, and he sits there by the gate, and he's like, puts his nose in the gate and looks at you. He knows.
Luckily, mine has cats that occupy his time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cats get Walker real good.
Yeah, well, one likes to hide in a hole under the house, and he just stares at the hole all day. He'll sit there for like 6 hours just staring at the hole. And the cat will stare at the hole too, and they're not scared of each other, and they don't do anything. Like when the cat wants to come out, it walks out the hole and walks right by him, and Walker just watches it as it goes to eat.
But if it fucking runs.
But if it runs, yeah, he'll chase it.
I bet he does.
But it doesn't run because it knows that it only gets chased if it runs.
All day.
Yeah, they just stare at each other through the hole.
It's such a weird
I know.
relationship.
And he'll only leave if I call him or if there's something more interesting.
Yeah. I remember this one time I had my cat in bed with me, and I was jacking off, and the fucking cat swatted at my dick, and I threw that
Could've
cat
broke
through the
its
fucking
neck.
wall.
I would have literally
cats.
broke that cat's neck.
That's what I got to say about cats. Fuck cats.
Yeah, cats are assholes.
Yeah. Oh, boys.
Good place to end the cast. Cats are assholes.
That'll be the name of it.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck cats. Can't masturbate around them.
Right.